Here's a 1,000-word fictional story about brain control in English. It's a blend of science fiction, suspense, and human drama. Title: The Switch. In the year 2047, technology had leapt far beyond what anyone could have predicted. Artificial intelligence governed cities, neural implants enhanced learning, and quantum chips powered personal assistants that could anticipate needs before people even voiced them. But among the breakthroughs, one innovation remained cloaked in secrecy: Neuralink V, a government-classified brain control project. Dr. Alara Miles, a neuroscientist turned whistleblower, had once been the lead researcher behind the neural interface chip. It was meant to help stroke patients regain motor function, connecting artificial impulses with damaged brain signals. But as the military got involved, its purpose darkened. The same chip that helped a paralyzed man walk again was soon being used to override free will. "I didn't sign up for this," Alara whispered into the cold silence of her apartment, watching video feeds of soldiers executing complex maneuvers, each with a faint scar behind their right ear, the location of the Neuralink implant. They moved flawlessly, inhumanly, their emotions dulled, their individuality erased. Controlled. She had to stop it. Alara went off the grid, faking her death in a car explosion and vanishing into the digital shadows. For months, she built a failsafe, a signal disruptor that could remotely deactivate the chip's control feature. It wouldn't remove the implants, but it could restore free will. But she needed help. And there was only one person she trusted: Kian, her younger brother, a former tech genius who had rejected the corporate world after a scandal. He now ran an underground radio station in the lower districts of Neosin, where AI surveillance was weakest. When she appeared at his door, bruised, trembling, and ghost-like, Kian stared at her like he was seeing a ghost. "You're dead," he said, clutching the doorframe. "I saw the reports. The fire." "No time," she said. "They're planning a mass deployment. Full global synchronization in 4 days. You want to hack the hive," he said, understanding instantly. "You're crazy." She looked up. "Maybe. But you're still the best hacker I know." The hive was located beneath the ocean, Arca's deep facility, a fortress powered by geothermal energy and guarded by AI drones. The neural signals for all active Neuralink chips were routed through its server cores, with quantum encryption shielding every byte of data. Alara had one advantage: she had written the original code. Kian built the disruption device, a cognitive waveform emitter disguised as an old briefcase. They called it the Switch. Once inside Arcas, Alara would need to physically plug the emitter into the core hub to send a burst wave capable of neutralizing the mind control protocol embedded in the chip's firmware. But reaching the hub was a death mission. To get there, they had to hijack a Neuralink-controlled operative transport ship and pose as maintenance engineers. With false IDs and a hacked AI escort, they descended into the depths, passing through oceanic pressure levels that made the vessel groan like a dying whale. Upon docking at Arcas, a facial scan nearly gave them away. A moment of cold sweat. Then clearance blinked green. They were in. The corridors inside were eerie. Silent. Thousands of people worked within, but no one spoke. No laughter. No chatter. Just the low hum of machines and blank stares. It was a city of puppets, and the strings were invisible. Kian whispered, "This is messed up." Alara clenched the briefcase. "Keep walking." As they neared the server chamber, an alarm blared. Red lights flared. "Intruder detected," a voice droned from overhead. "All units, elk-down procedure initiated." They had been discovered. A chase broke out. Alara and Kian ducked through sliding doors, dodging drones and narrowly escaping AI-guarded corridors. Kian got hit, a shock dart in the leg, and fell. "Go," he shouted. "I'm not leaving you," she yelled, dragging him as the emitter slipped from her hand. They burst into the core room just as the AI defense wall locked down. 3 sentries closed in. Alara threw the emitter into a port and slammed her hand on the activation pad. The emitter screamed to life, sending pulses of pure signal disruption through the neural cloud. Across the globe, soldiers paused. Workers dropped their tools. Children in pilot programs blinked as if waking from a dream. Then silence. One by one, people began to cry, scream, laugh, emotions returning like waves after a long drought. Freedom had a sound, and it echoed through every wire and implant. But the cost was high. Back in the chamber, Alara collapsed. The signal had fried the backup systems. A wave of electromagnetic feedback hit the room, causing the core to overheat. The AI began self-destruct protocol. Kian, barely conscious, crawled to her. "We did it," he whispered. Alara smiled faintly. "Tell them the truth." 6 months later, Kian broadcast the full truth of the Neuralink V project across every media channel, exposing the global mind control operation. The world rioted, then rebuilt. Governments fell. New alliances formed. The Neuralink chips were banned, dismantled, and destroyed. Alara's name became a symbol of resistance, her sacrifice honored in a monument carved with one line, "No mind shall be owned." Kian returned to his radio station. Every night, he played a short clip of Alara's voice. "This is Dr. Alara Miles. You were meant to be free. Don't let anyone take that from you." And the world listened. The end.